Hey everyone, welcome to the Knit and Crochet Spot. My name's Melissa and I'm coming to you from the suburbs of Atlanta, Georgia. Today is Wednesday, October 26th. I hope everyone is doing well. If you're new here, I'd like to say welcome, and if you're returning, I'd like to say welcome back. So on this channel, I like to talk about knitting, crochet, and yarn, and I like to share things with you such as my finished objects, works in progress, and yarn hauls. And today being Wednesday, this is a weekly roundup, which I do once a week, either on a Tuesday or a Wednesday. And it is to show you all the things that I've been working on in the past week. So what I have to show you today are 2 finished objects and 3 works in progress. And I don't have any crochet, this is all knitting. So let's get started. So my first finished object is a pair of knitted socks. And last week I had one of these socks done, and now I have them both done. They're both finished and they match because I like matching socks. So these are DK, the yarn is DK, so this is a pair of DK weight socks, and the pattern is from Kay of the Crazy Sock Lady, and it's a free pattern on Ravelry, and I will link that below. So I used her pattern and I changed some things, but basically it's a vanilla sock. They're knit top down. I cast on 48 stitches and I did a 2x2 rib for 10 rounds, and I did shorty socks. I don't know. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I think I did 7 rows. And then I split for my heel, and I like to do an afterthought heel. And on Kay's pattern, I'm pretty sure it's a heel flap and gusset, but I like to do afterthought. So I placed my placement for my heel. I knit the rest of the sock, and then I just did a regular toe with a Kitchener stitch, and there they are. Let's see, I'd use magic loop and let me see. And for these, I used a 3.25 knitting needle on magic loop. So here they are. I love them. I have tried them on. They're a little bit, I think they'll be fine because, you know, the more that I wear them, I'm pretty sure they'll start to stretch out. They're a little bit snug kind of in this area. So and let's see, no, the toe is fine. They're just a little snug in this area. So I don't know if I need to maybe, because before I do my afterthought heel, or before I start the decreases, I knit 3 rounds just regular knitting and then did the decreases. So maybe I need to knit a few more rounds, see if that helps. But for my first pair, you know, they're pretty good. They do fit. They feel a little different than fingering weight socks. They're super comfy, and the yarn is soft and it's beautiful. So let's talk about the yarn. So this is from a September 2022 DK Yarn of the Month Club from Freckled Whimsy. And this was September, did I say that? And the colorway is Pumpkin Kisses and Harvest Wishes. And the DK Yarn of the Month Club, it comes with a 100-gram skein of yarn and then a 20-gram mini. So this is what I have left of the 100-gram skein. And they're split up like this because I wanted the socks to match, so I wanted to start at the same color. And then this is what's left of the mini. So I have this much yarn left. And the yarn is 75/25 superwash merino nylon, 245 yards, 100 grams, and this is 20 grams. And that's it. Pumpkin Kisses and Harvest Wishes. So here they are. I love them. I love the colors. So that is my first finished object. And then my second finished object is my knit blanket. I have got it completed. I've shown this, probably since August I've been showing this, but now it is done. And this is a fan and feather rainbow baby blanket. That's a free pattern on Ravelry. I can't remember who it's by, but that'll be listed down below as well. And here it is. So there is the blanket, and it's a bit longer than a baby blanket, but I feel like it's a good size for a lap blanket. So there it is. I'm really happy with how it turned out. I'm really happy. So there it is. And I'm glad that it's done. I'm glad that I got a bigger knit project done, because I have accumulated quite a few works in progress. So it's nice to get this done so you can see the pattern. I really can't see what I'm showing you too well, but there's the pattern, and there it is. I'm really happy with it. So the yarn that I used is Lion brand yarn that I got at Michael's. It is the Ice Cream Roving yarn. Here's the label. I used 3 skeins of this, and this is in the colorway Licorice. And let's see, they are 200 gram skeins, 437 yards, 100% acrylic, and it's a number 4 medium. So I used 3 skeins of yarn, and this is what I had left of the 3rd skein. I had to do 7 rows at the end, so I probably could have gotten 1 more repeat done, or I could have carried on a little bit longer, but I wanted to make sure, you know, it was 7 rows for the border, the end border. So, you know, I didn't want to play yarn chicken. Wanted to make sure I had enough, and it was a really good size. So I ended it there, and I have just this little bit left. So there it is. And then the needles that I used for this, for the body of the blanket, I used a 5.5 millimeter needle, Haya, and these are on 40-inch cord. And then I always get this, I always think I'm getting it wrong, but I'm not. But you actually, for the border, for the beginning border and for the end border, you use a smaller needle. So this is, I used a 5 millimeter. And I did it back, I got it wrong when I very first started the blanket. I got it wrong. I thought, oh, you know, I did it the other way around or something, where the border had a bigger needle, and then I used a smaller one for the body. I was like, oh, who cares? But it was really curling. It was just, I had to start over and do it the way they said. So there's the blanket, and it is finished. And it's so soft. I love this yarn. It's really, I do love this yarn. It's not so bad. It'd be interesting to crochet with it, because it's not easy to frog or to tink back or anything like that, because it just sticks to itself. So it's a kind of a pain in the butt that way. But it's so soft and pretty, and I'm happy that it is finished. So those are my 2 finished objects, and now on to works in progress. And let's see, I did not work on my MCal, the twists and turns MCal. I didn't work on that at all. So I think clue 4 comes out tomorrow, so I'm still on clue 1, but I don't know, I didn't work on it at all. I didn't even think about it, nothing. So I have no progress on that. I started another pair of socks, so I'll show you those first. And this is in my Molly Klein Designs bag. And this is a fingering weight pair of socks. I have another skein of DK weight yarn to make socks with, but I just wanted to do some fingering weight socks. So this is what I've done and what I've started. So here it is. I tried using this yarn last year, and it kept giving me trouble, so I thought I would start it again. So here's what I have so far. These, I don't intend for these to match. This is a Zauberball, if I'm saying it right. So I'm just going to go with it, and I'm going to make these a little bit. These aren't going to really be my normal shorty socks. I'm going to make them a little bit longer, but I still knit them top down. This is 64 stitches, 2x2 rib for 15 rounds. And yeah, I'm not really sure where I'm going to put the heel in yet. I'm not really sure. I just know I'm going to make them a bit longer than I normally do. And let's see, the needles are, these are 2.25 on a 32-inch cord. So that's my next pair of socks. And let's see about the yarn. So this is a Zauberball. Here's the label, and I think it's Chopel is the company name. It's 100 grams, and let's see what information they have on it. So 75% superwash and 25% polyamide. Yep, and 100 grams. Let's see, I don't know if it says, well, it says 420 meters. And I don't know that there is a colorway on this. Some of it is in a different language, so I'm not exactly sure what all of it says. But so there we go. That is my next pair. I can't wait to get to like this part just to see how it all looks together. I had a little bit of trouble with this yarn last year, or maybe it was just luck, and I ended up just frogging the whole thing. I thought, well, I'm going to try this again. So there, that is that. Works in progress. And my next pair of socks. And my next works in progress is living in this bag. This is a Hannaloo Designs bag. I got this off of the Bumblebee Acres website. Bumblebee Acres, they dye yarn, and they were selling these bags, but I'm not entirely sure that they do that anymore. But anyway, this is my Musselburgh hat, knit hat, and I've made a bit of progress on it. So that is where I was last time, so I've knit all of that. So Musselburgh hat is a top-down hat. You start here at the top, and see that? And I think it was a pinhole. I think it's called pinhole something or other. I use that because you start with very, I don't know how many stitches you start with, and then you work out, you make increases. And this will just go on and on until it's like a big tube, and the end of it will be like this, will look the same as this, and then it folds in on itself, so you have like a double layered hat. Oops, I have just lost a bunch of stitches. So I am probably still have about 6 inches before I can start the decreases. Let's see the yarn. I love the yarn. Here it is. This is what I have to work with. And this yarn is from Black Cat Fibers. This is on their Nomad sock base. Is 75/25 superwash merino nylon, 463 yards, 100 grams, and the colorway is Our Lips Are Sealed. And the needles are 3.25 on a 16-inch circular on my hi-his. Yep, so there is that. This, we went to, last weekend we went to Fletcher, North Carolina for the Southeastern Animal Fiber Fair. And this was most of my car knitting, although as you can see, I didn't really knit that much in the car. But this is pretty much what I knit in the car. And I have that haul to show you. Have a bag full of yarn to show you how to make that video. So that'll be coming soon. So there's that works in progress. And I have one more. And I didn't get a ton done on this, but I did work on it. So I thought I would show you. So this is in this bag. This is Nan Bags. And this is a knit sweater that I'm knitting for my granddaughter. And I'll have to put a picture in somewhere. This is the Britannia sweater by tincanknits. And my copy is horrible. So hopefully I've put in a picture for you to see it. So this is what I have done. So this is where I was last time. So see, I didn't work on it that much. I did have to tink back a few rows because I wasn't happy with how the cable looked, so I wanted to redo it. So, but there it is. I'm very, very close to, what are they, dividing for the front and the back, because this is in the round now. It's a bottom-up sweater, so this is in the round, and then you divide for the front and the back, and then I think you knit back and forth for a bit, and that before you do the arms and that. So there it is. So this is for my granddaughter. I'm knitting the 4 to 6 year old size. And there are like 17 sizes in this pattern, which I think is pretty awesome. So there it is, the cables, and just, you know, basic lace on the sides. And there it is. And it's, you know, I think once I do divide for the back and the sleeves, and I do the more of the top part around the shoulders, and I don't think I have really that much. I've probably more than halfway done with this, I would say, because I'm only going to do, I'm not going to do short sleeves, but I think I'm only going to do like 3/4 length sleeves. So I'm a lot closer than I look at, and I think, oh, but I think I'm a bit closer than I realize. So the yarn that I'm using for this is a Hobby Lobby yarn. This is what I have left of the first skein. So I will be getting into another skein soon. So here is the yarn. Oh, there's the yarn. And this is Yarn Bee Authentic Hand-Dyed Vivid. And the colorway is Flamingos in Flight. Here's the label. This is 100% superwash merino wool. It's a number 3 light, and it's 100 grams, 215 yards. And I am using, the needles I'm using are a 3.5 millimeter. And these are on my Teague. No, they are not. Whoa. Okay, take that back. These are on my, okay, sorry about that. So these are on my high sharps. They're 4 millimeters. I think that the Teague, the 3.5 millimeters, must be for the bottom, you know, the probably like the cuffs and this around. I'm losing the what this is called. So that's probably what the smaller needle is for the cuffs, for this part, maybe for the neckline. So yeah, there is that. And that is it. I didn't really work a ton on it, but I did work some, so I thought I'd show you. Look at my cute stitch marker from Simply Serving. It's a wooden stitch marker. It's so cute. Okay guys, so that is it. That's all I've been working on this week. I'm really going to focus on getting this done this week. I hope that's what I do. At least today I know that I'll focus on this. I'll be working on this. And because I think I'm a lot closer than I think when I look at the picture. It looks like I have about this, you know, just the top part to do here, and then the shoulders, or I'm sorry, and then the arms. So, and it's I'm only going to do 3/4 length arms, and it's for a 4-year-old, so, you know, it won't take too long. Okay, so I don't really have, I have one thing I can kind of sort of show you. I can't show you what it is because I can't even show myself what it is, but I got this in the mail today. And this is, see, it's come like this. It says, no peeking, do not open until December 1st, 2022. So this is from Freckled Whimsy, and it is the Advent 2022 skein of yarn. So there's 24 stripes, and so you knit a stripe a day during Advent. So I'm dying to see what it looks like. But I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait, and I don't really know. I'd love to do Vlogmas this year. I would love to do that, but I'm such a... I don't know if I can be consistent with it. I know some people do, like, they do, you know, every few days they'll do Vlogmas, or like when I've been watching the Vlogtobers, they haven't necessarily done every day, but they have done... so they kind of film a little bit every day, squish them together, and then show video like every few days. Maybe that would be something I could keep up with. I don't know. But I'm excited. I am dying to see what this looks like. So, but that is it. I do have a yarn haul to share with you from Saf. I still haven't filmed it, so hopefully I'll get that done this week. And so look out for that video. I got a lot of amazing goodies. And yeah, that is it. I hope you all are having a wonderful week, and I hope the rest of your week is wonderful. So until then, and I will talk to you soon. So until then, I'm going to say goodbye. So goodbye for now.